Good morning, children. Last time we have taken spermatogenesis. Today we are taking oogenesis. The process of formation of mature female gamete is called oogenesis, which is quite different from spermatogenesis. What happens in oogenesis? Now I have made a flow chart here, and it is also being shown here, and this is the structure of TS of ovary. During the embryonic stage, fetal ovary, during the embryonic stage in the fetal ovary, a number of female gamete mother cell, that is oogonia, are formed. Oogonia. Thereafter no more oogonia are formed after birth. Now these oogonia undergoes division, that is meiosis first, and with a phase that is called prophase 1. It means their growth and development get arrested in prophase first. Now they are known as primary oocyte. Now what happens then? The primary oocyte, this is primary oocyte, gets layered with the cell of granulosa cells. This is the layer of granulosa cell. Granulosa cells. When there is a single layer of granulosa cell, that is called primary follicle. Again, the primary follicle gets covered with another layer of granulosa cell. This is the another layer. This is called secondary follicle. You can see secondary follicle also here in the TS of ovary. Now the secondary follicle again converted into tertiary follicle when one more layer of granulosa cell is being covered. This is one layer, this is the next layer, and this is the third layer. This is called tertiary follicle. Within the tertiary follicle we have primary oocyte. We have primary oocyte. Now this primary oocyte completes first meiotic division here within the tertiary follicle. Now when the first meiotic division completes, it forms secondary oocyte and first polar body. We don't know the function of polar body. Now what happens? Now this tertiary follicle now converted into Graafian follicle. This is Graafian follicle. One thing I would like to tell you, that when the formation of tertiary follicle takes place, there is a formation of a fluid-filled cavity. There is formation of fluid-filled cavity, that is called antrum. Now the tertiary follicle gets converted into Graafian follicle. You can see Graafian follicle here. There is an important feature of Graafian follicle. The secondary oocyte in the Graafian follicle forms a membrane around it. This membrane is known as zona pellucida. Now, when the Graafian follicle ruptures at the 14th day of ovulation, when there is LH surge, the ovulation takes place. The Graafian follicle ruptures and this secondary oocyte is being released. The secondary oocyte, that is also known as ovum. Now this secondary oocytes, when encounters sperm, then what happens? Then there is completion of second meiotic division. When the sperm encounters the secondary oocyte, that is ovum, then sperm penetrates the ovum with the help of its, as you know, sperm has a head which contains, the head is known as acrosome, which has lytic enzyme. Now when the sperm enters into the secondary oocyte, that is ovum, now what happens then? Now again it gets divided into haploid ovum, that is also known as oocyte, and second polar body. Now the sperm nucleus, finally the sperm nucleus get fused with this haploid ovum, that is called oocyte, and formation of zygote takes place. This is the complete flowchart of oogenesis. With the help of flowchart, you can understand very easily the process of oogenesis. Look here, the TS of this ovary. You can see the different stages of oogenesis. There are primary follicle. This primary follicle gets transformed into secondary follicle. You can see here also tertiary follicle. The secondary follicle get transformed into tertiary follicle. You can also look here Graafian follicle. The Graafian follicle gets converted, the tertiary follicle get converted into Graafian follicle, and this is the process of ovulation. Now what happens after the release of egg? The Graafian follicle gets converted into corpus luteum. It is an endocrine gland that is important for the secretion of female hormone, that is called progesterone. That was the process of oogenesis. Next time we will take menstrual cycle and fertilization and implantation. Thank you for watching.